pull shots. Call me hot shit, life nightmare. And the S, I make niggas cry gangsta tears.
Gangsta tears when you look in my face.
Like Freddy, I'll kill you when the night is. When the cash at, when the stash at. Fuck around, we gon' find where the girl's at. She's in the strip on the floor like a doormat. Breaking bread for blue sky, cause she know you whack. Bulldogs, that's what we ain't thinking of a rap. This ain't fiction, we ain't thinking of a rap. 1 trip, 2 trips, 3 trips, 4. Bulldog, nigga, 6 bloods on the floor. 1 trips, 2 trips, 3 trips, 4. Bulldog, nigga, 6 bloods on the floor. Booyah!
Money to give to the thing. I don't know what this says. It looks like a tarot card. And I found it while I was working, so I'm going to check it out. Maybe it's a message. I don't know what these are. The candies or chocolates or lunch in here. I got coffee, I got cigarettes. I pay somebody with these. I pay somebody off with these. If you get something for me, I'm going to do something for him. If you can sell the cigarettes for a quarter here and there and get some money for the payphone. You can't use it on the bus. Yes. Use it on the street.
It's not a good dream, but a bad situation. More like a nightmare, you are the victim.
Well, with you, Mr. Ford. Fuck the haters, we don't need them anyway. Deal with them later like a unruly skater. Because he's trying to make rap chops and then he gets fucking shot and dropped. Back into the flying shot next to it. I have not stopped moving since I left the last video. I ended the last video. People saying thank you and taking pictures and things. So if you see me around somewhere else on the internet, yeah, I wasn't fucking around, man. All right, we could turn on the radio, see what's playing. 10 minutes after the hour, that's gonna suck. I got a cigarette and coffee in me, man. So yes, we cleared 33 fucking storm drains that normally would have already been done by the city 2 weeks ago. I know this because I do it every fucking year. If it ain't been done yet, they ain't gonna get to it. There's nothing they can do. So we did it all the way up to Davenport and across. Almost as far as 11th Division, but we didn't go that far because the ones up there don't seem to be that good. And they're up at the top of the hill. So all the ones leading downhill, we got. The ones that go under the bridges, we got. I sure hope it's good coffee. I would hate to take a sip and get pissed off.
Should've known better. I know that I'm a real go-getter. Go get your girl. Go get your chick. See you do your thing.
You made it for us. It's real okay.
You an angel in disguise. You a devil in disguise. I'm a devil in disguise. We can get it on, girl. Come to my world. We can get the same topic. I'll show you things you never seen, girl.
Yeah, usually I bring a thermos or a reusable cup, or I just reuse my paper cup in the coffee shop. We ain't doing that today. We're taking a free takeaway cup these days. We go straight to garbage. If we could burn our garbage, we would, but probably shouldn't do that just yet. We can if we have to, but we probably shouldn't do it just yet.
Thinking about taking you
I know exactly where to do it.
You shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing. You hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do a thing. So let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing, baby girl, yeah, let's do a thing. I wanna do my thing. She wanna do a thing.
They haven't got no bread for me because I haven't gone to the church where they give us the bread. Everything's canceled. The birds know something's wrong there. They all up on the rooftop instead of down there. They know. They're looking at us like something's wrong. We're staying up here, bud.
You're a good girl. Roll with me. You be living in a good world. Thinking about taking you home. Like the way you
do it. Purpose, but right now the door's propped open with the buggy.
Put it on for my city man, and I'm a bad boy, like Diddy man.
Bad boy, see the no smoke inside, still light up, baby, dance around like you, baby.
And I'm all about my game, man. Get famous, that's the one and only game plan. Thinking about taking you home. Me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing. You hot too when you do your thing. We hot when we do our thing.
I think it is too. I think it's chocolate cake, I read that. It's recap first. Dessert first theory. I'm probably not gonna live long enough to get to dinner if I start on dessert. If I start on dinner, dessert, I'll be one. I'll have like however many dinners I had, I'll be one less dessert if I start with dinner. So dessert first theory. There's an apple to keep the doctors away. I need another one for the teacher.
We already got it. Triple all rapping. Swear I can't stop it. Rapping ain't a habit. Rapping my life. You do this once a month. I do this every day and every night. Girls take flight. Fly like a G6. Go hit the club till I'm booked. And I see 6. Go
can't see that shit on the ground, man.
Go party till I feel like taking someone home. Thinking about taking you home. Me and you, shorty, yeah, finna get it on. I'm hot when I do my thing.
I don't need the money. I'm already getting lunch and coffee. I got like $97 of empties here. I'm not even fucking joking. Don't go wandering the street at night looking for fucking cans. We got them all already. We got them already. Don't do that shit. Stay home. Unless you're working with us like we are, don't do it. Stay home. I didn't leave my house last night looking for empties. I left my house last night to check on some things, and I ended up cleaning up some garbage on Queen Street that all blew into the street where the streetcar driver can't get out and do nothing about it. He's not even allowed to get out of his cab normally, let alone now. He's got to wait for 311 to come. Well, the police came. What's going on? What do you mean? I'm just cleaning this up. Then other people said, no, he didn't do that. This was like this before he got here. The police blocked the lane, kicked it all out of the way. The cops left. Streetcar came through, and then the city truck came. It was within minutes, but it came after the streetcar. See what I'm saying? If you just do the work yourself that needs to be done, and the cops see you, and they put in a radio call for 311, they come quick to pick it up. I cleared it to the side. I didn't pick it all up. I just moved it out of the side of the main lane, the central lane. And I'm not the only one. I know you might get the idea. I'm running all over the city, and that's where these blue bandanas are coming from. Nah, there's a bunch of us out here. These are all compostable containers.
Niggas not running through the streets of peace like the hamburger with the burner. No food serving. Yes, the M3G repping. Man, sitting in the vehicle, plotting on people, taking your back possession. Kneeling with the hammer, call it Tim Tebow, holding on the hammer, call it Home Depot. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Everything I'm doing is illegal. Kneeling with the hammer, call it Tim Tebow, holding on the hammer, call it Home Depot. I'm at the bar ordering a Heineken, waiting for the street to fall back. I was timing it, friending them a double shuttle, check me round 9 and 10. MGK and Wild Boy, nigga, we some wild men. Fuck together, life again. Rifles like the Irishman.
My production, that's on the Micmac flag too, right?
Nigga try to end me for the money, call a fireman, and put my fucking flame up. Go ahead and try it there. By all means, do you. I'm creeping through the field shop with Zulu, cruising in the Subaru. Murder gang, crowbar swords, and give them bobos. You lose, tell you what kind of like blue shoes. Listen to the receipts that I had shooters to work. Now I just smack it. Don't even attempt, I won't get that. Really, I don't have that. Time to get you right up on the one to call him Matthew. Murder gang squad in effect. I set it up on the block. You got to follow my dialect. My number, you ain't dial yet. That judge ain't fired. By the end of this track, a motherfucker buying it. That bitch holds gauges and a couple 45s in it. Catch a couple cases, but I'll beat him if I'm hiding it. In the L spot, nigga, known for the kill shot. Cause I'm the nigga that shot Jack and chill out the headshot. Yo, Red Rider Hood was riding hood. The song blew her up now. She ain't riding through the hood. And Woody Woodpecker was a fag. While Batman got shots and panties up for his pants. Spidey was a swinger. Wolverine is a nigga that's obvious that I ain't got a mention that splinter. Well, I'm Master Cheddar in my mouth. My death roll blast for cheddar. Trying to make cat is better. Yeah, I'm sitting in the vehicle, plotting on people, Taking your prized possession like a reaper, yellow with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow, pulling on the hammer. Call it Home Depot. Everything I'm doing is illegal.
I said I was going to eat it first, and I didn't.
Everything I'm doing is illegal. Yellow with the hammer. Call it Tim Tebow.
Chocolate trigger, yes, this is going to be going and feeling better. This is emergency situation fluid, eh? Let's get this chocolate bars and MREs, eh? Or there was, there used to be. They told us there was. Oh, I still got my vegetables. Okay, so I am eating it before the vegetables.
You think that money is power, well let me give you a lesson. Got so much anger inside, it's like I'm constantly stressing. Head is floating with power, I can't find the source. Fundraising the serial killer, the social remorse. A psychopathic mentality with the patient brutality. Enterprising in cases of self-escaping reality. With my feelings to hide, I'm digging deep for emotion. Praying to God to forgive me some for life of the children. There's no escaping the pressure of living life to the fullest.
Granted, it's my fault for throwing it.
I use the mic as my weapon, everyone else for cover. So sadistic and twisted, they're taking us to my brother. Now you're tired and broken, leaving this place on the stretcher. Cause my lyrics shook your face up like I was
Only got these containers, but I don't trust you.
like I was hanging from Lecter.
You're the last one out.
Tales of the great people, complete insanity, shit up the whole story. See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get
It's walking safe. Microwavable. Oh, broccoli.
See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get a blessed chaos from the people pushing you in the direction. How to be treated as a murderous
No
citizen.
weekend.
Never know how to sleep, but we breathe in an elevated state. Speaking of
That's been all the hammers. I assume it's called broccoli. How long is that? This is the broccoli yet? Yeah, that's got to be broccoli. Or be very careful. It could be wasabi. Be very careful with wasabi. Take a little taste of this green shit first. No, it's guacamole.
I'ma bust you down, this is it. Ashes to dust, and the fucking kids keep coming up, and this is straight foolery. I'ma take your bones and turn them into jewelry. Tales of the quick people, complete insanity, stories of a whole story. See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get a blessed tale, show me good people, put you in the right direction. Tales of the good people, complete insanity, stories of a whole story. See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get a blessed tale, show me good people, put you in the right direction. Dig deeper, all of your feelings are gone. Tales of the people concealed away for too long. It's like a campfire story. The time made up to get children creeping behind us. It's funny that I'm in that started fiction. I'm the nightmare with most. Then the fever all around social comes to your bed, just running high. Under the covers, make some more parts exposed. I hear you breathing, the silence of the fresh in your bones. The hours of the night, feeling the warmth all around you that you wish you was good. It's just fucking reality.
Business report. Business is good. Business is being conducted on all levels. Business is usual. Situation normal, all fucked up.
This is a substance of life that he was the crypt keeper. Like he was the crypt keeper. Tales of the crypt keeper, complete insanity, stories of a whole story. See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get a blessed tale, show me good people, put you in the right direction. Tales of the crypt keeper, complete insanity, stories of a whole story. See all the casualties reaching deep inside your soul. Trying to get a blessed tale, show me good people, put you in the right
I
direction.
don't want a hammer. I need a brick or something. I need to smash one of these, see what it is. I think it's chocolate. I thought they were cherries or something, so I grabbed them.
John Daddy, CTM Music Group, baby. Woo!
Chocolate.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the paper, I'm just trying to get rich. We do it for the big face, dead presidents. I got a Lamborghini dream, still got the famous tips. And yeah,
The Rossettes are raising or something.
you gotta get it how you live a life is like this. And yes, I need 36 a whole fucking brick. Rolling through the city, got a Louis Lowe's on. And I know these motherfuckers, yeah, I get my smoke on. treats. Shop, fuck out the bar, working all day, flipping bricks by the yard. And you can try to do it up, quit your day job. Appreciate yourself for making time to real hard. That's why I got all these tattoo scars. Drilling in the titty bar, rolling in the face glass. Yeah, I'm a superstar. Yeah, I look like a model. B-I-O-R. Money in the rubber band, stack it till your cap hurts. Yeah, I got the trade pounds, got a real loud pop. I do my dirt in the dark, fucking do it broad day. I got so many toys, AKs, SKs, long range, short range. Red state, no brain. You are my kitty, motherfucking crime pays. Yeah, we're trying to get the paper, I'm just trying to get rich. We do it for the big face, dead presidents. I got Lamborghini green, still got Mercedes Benz. And yes, I'm a boss, I'm looking for a relate. You gotta get it, how you live your life is like this. And yes, I need 36 a whole fucking brick.
So I cleared about $100 in empties somehow. No more trades. Cash only. I don't care if it's nickels and dimes and pennies. Cash only. And that shit hits the fan. My whole plan starts hustling hard. You have no idea. We got bars after bars. ARs, from the Japanese. You're not gonna be missed. Get it? You're not gonna be missed. Everybody says some stupid shit when they do.
It wasn't Magdalene. I shot like a little bro. With
just keep falling on the damn
these
floor.
instrumentals we got with dragon on. It's rose with favorite class bridges with dragon on. The nigga with the gate and singer with the
I dropped twice today. Oh,
we was slapping that back and forth like a tether. Used to live on French Street. Bitches run the show.
Supposed to start raining about an inch. Watch it rain 6 inches. If I didn't go clear those drains, it'd be knee deep in water trying to clear them. Nah, I did it already. But I left all the piles of dirt for the city to clean up. And I don't know what to do with it.
If you talk that talk, you got to do it. Why did you me?
I did 33. I was trying to stop at 28 or 32. I got 33. There's got to be one more. 3 more. Apparently not. I got to go far to find one. I'm not going to go that far.
Like he just want to go on tour and make music. But every time you go on tours, it's all shootings. The last of a dying. Yeah, I'm the last of the dying breed. I uppercut these fucks in the chin and they fly with ease. Bleed what I have to bleed. This blood's what I have to see. So big, don't sit with your fam. I call it Applebee's. Who the fuck trying to get stuck? Tell them ask for me. That match pack will got to get struck. I got the gasoline. I've never lost. I got OGs to get it back to me. Call me dad. Call me the crown. Call me your majesty. God, you got a hand on me, love. You won't play that. Bullets in that grandma A-track. They go way back. About them up. Clap them up. Where to say that? Put numbers on your head. You already cut.
7.5%. The Canadian dollar right now is higher by 12/100, 71.45 cents US, after the Bank of Canada cut interest rates for a third time in a matter of weeks.
Everything's on sale, but not too much.
So that brings the benchmark rate down to 0.25%. Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Poloz says they are not considering negative interest rates at this time.
This particular shock is one in which
they tell us that the Canadian oil is not traded widely, so that's why there's such price fluctuations. Then in the same breath, they'll tell you the exchange rate has to do with what they're paying for that oil, is what's keeping the whole stock market up and down. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
It's not as though lower interest rates are encouraging people to go out and spend and to boost economic growth. That just isn't the case.
Now, the central bank also launched
99% of us ain't borrowing
asset
shit,
purchase program.
All the people that did ain't paying it, so
price for oil
what are
right
you
now is down
influencing?
$1.12,
What are you influencing?
$21.58 a barrel. And then gold is off by $11.1649. Stateside, the House did pass the coronavirus stimulus bill, so all it needs now is the president's signature. The Dow right now is down 639, so that's a drop of 2.8%. And again, the Dow looking at a gain this week, higher by 14%. The S&P down 65 points, the NASDAQ off by 182, and then shares in Apple down 2.5% to 251.94. The iPhone maker today released a COVID-19 app, a new screening tool, and a set of resources to help people stay informed. I'm Chris McCusker. This is 680 News.
We're two men and a truck. So, you're moving to a new home, and all that's left to do is to call a mover you know you can trust. Well, naturally, you think two men and a truck, since you know they have lots of men and lots of trucks. They'll wrap, pack, and move everything you want.
Really wrap, pack, and move everything you want to, eh?
Hey, yeah, the heartfelt shit, yeah, the heartfelt shit, check it. These days I'm on empty, so don't fuck with them, yo. I'ma make it there eventually. These cruel intentions, not to mention, got me clenching my chest, hurting all the dumb bitches make money, what these bitches smell like this. Serenity felt fed off these raps that I bring. These words help me escape. I say fuck the therapist, I hate mankind, I'm against war like a terrorist. In the arms of security, stolen away, death stealing love.
Keep the guns clapping, keep the guns clapping.
My past, so you see this life's been good. Chose correctly, even when pressure I I put my hands on steel, coke, the rock in the slates before the wake, cause I didn't need my life to be in decay. Some say it's the choices you make and that you seal your fate. Either you're dead, one in the head, or a jail you pace. Reflection and regret in your force of fucking action. Fed off sin, ego, and your love and your passion. The fractions you said melted your soul down to nothing less. A shell of life patiently waiting for the time of death. I made choices that have been good, ones that have been bad. You see how I'm living, so you know that I'm glad. I'm proud to say I'm steady and my life is set. I live like there's no tomorrow and never hold regrets, so don't hold your breath. Yeah, I never hold regrets, so don't hold your breath. Yeah. These days I'm on empty.
He's gonna say on the next, he's gonna say on cassette.
I'ma make it there eventually. These days I'm on empty, so don't fucking tempt me. I'ma make it there eventually. These days I'm on empty, so don't fucking tempt me. I'ma make it there eventually. These days I'm on empty, so don't fucking tempt me. I'ma make it there eventually. Sometimes I wonder if we're on the right path, because if time is money, we're backwards in math. But there's something about myself I can't put my finger on. Even when they're gone, the feeling lingers on. Before I know it, right to the break of dawn. We got this belief that won't let us stop. Everywhere we go, we're always getting props. Anyone that's heard us know we're going to the top, but we're not there yet. It's not a sure bet. No matter how this ends, I got no regrets. The first time I heard myself was on the net. People can't wait to see me on their TV sets. I got dreams of jets and feeding my family. Could this be preposterous? Thoughts about Grammys? What if it's not my fate, even though I flow uncanny? Am I supposed to force my way in? All guns blazing? Should I be selling drugs at the days in? Instead of writing verses at home on my days in?
Tapping on Queen Street East, looking out for that bitch,
More than anything, I want this for my wife. More than anything, I want this for my family's life. So roll up a dice, I mean, it's all the chance. So I stay my battle stance, waiting to take over the lands. If you feel what I'm saying,
alright, now I'm just gonna figure out, I get some weed out of this fucking
I
get it, I can get it, I just gotta figure it out.
These days I'm on empty, so don't fucking tempt me. I'ma make it there eventually. These days I'm on empty, so don't fucking tempt me. I'ma make it there eventually. These days I'm on empty, so don't fucking tempt me. I'ma make it there eventually.
I like the way the microphone looks upon this stand. I like the way the microphone feels inside my hand. It feels like I've finally been let out of my cage. To this microphone, I begin to let out my rage. People coming up to me, they're trying to say you can't be an MC, so move out the way. But I
told me to cash out next week.
I always stand my ground. I would take a fucking bullet for this life I have found. Yeah, the ecstasy I get when I'm about to spit is like what you get from the shaman in the derelict. I don't treat my rhymes like a hoe treats a trick. Another dollar from another fucking dick. I've opened up my mind and I learned to use my heart. But this world is like a grinder, said he'd tear me apart. But I'm like T-1000 molding back into one. Using this microphone like I'd use a gun. Shot so loud.
This can't stay on this side.
But your mind with the wrecks from gangs taking over this underground scene. People screaming out CKRET. I know that I can make it if I only believe, because living my life is like living a dream. I wake up tomorrow
continually encouraging people to stay home as much as possible. They're on touring. Also, has the message of ordering passes and keeping distance from delivery workers. Please don't
I'm gonna make it through these days. I'm on edge, just don't fucking tell me. I'm gonna make it through revenge. These days I'm on edge, just don't fucking tell me. I'm gonna make it through revenge.
Location has tested positive. They've closed that
What the
store
fuck are you doing?
morning so the building can be deep
Get the fuck out of my shit. I'll come down to that van. I see the part next to the phone switch. I'm not fucking retarded, stupid.
Lines on March 20th. Anyone who came in contact with that operator has since been contacted and told to self-isolate. I'm Stuart McGinn.
Oh, well, you just fucked up
Ontario
the whole
using
main
another
story,
tool
eh?
today to remind people to stay home in the fight against COVID-19. 680's Irene Precklin.
I'd like to shut this off, eh? I'd like to shut this off. It's mine. I'd like to shut it off.
And TVs, and the message was clear. Recent travelers are required to stay
Well,
home
that's 6
and
volume
self-isolate
controls.
for
You think I won't
14
find one that
days,
works?
and everyone else should stay home as
Get out
much
the
as
fucking van,
They
pussy.
gonna start sickly, no?
Said this is the first time they've sent an alert. It
Yeah, I
likely
know.
won't be the last.
CESC actually has a mandate where CSIS doesn't. I'll still fuck you up.
Is keep the
I
public
got no
informed.
jurisdiction over U.S.
And make
military.
sure you
so
know
don't
how to
fucking
keep
touch
yourselves
me.
and your loved ones and your community safe. We will continue to use every means necessary to share this vital information with the public.
I'm Irene Precklin.
This is 680 News. The Prime Minister
They
has
told you not to open your door to delivery drivers. Don't talk to the delivery drivers. Don't open the door.
Interest rate
That's what they say.
To
When a
deal with the
stupid
fallout,
machine
here's
was
our
said.
Parliament Hill reporter Cormac McSweeney.
These are exceptional times that have required exceptional measures.
As small and medium-sized businesses struggle in this pandemic, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says his government will help them cover up to 75% of their payrolls.
This means that people will continue to be paid, even though their employer has had to slow down or stop its operations because of COVID-19.
This help will be backdated to March 15th, and the Prime Minister is calling on employers to keep their workers or consider hiring them back. On top of this, the feds are teaming up with banks to offer $65 billion in loans to small businesses, some of them interest-free for a year. By my math, that means the feds have earmarked at least $202 billion in supports for workers and businesses this week alone.
Which makes sense because they just put 2,000 billion in the U.S. 10-to-1 population ratio.
And we're
Makes
not
sense.
going to put a
We
cap on
got
it.
more
We're going to do
money
whatever
than
it
the
takes to
Americans.
support people.
All of this comes after the Bank of Canada cut its key interest rate,
What happened
going
to all your
down half
trees
a
and all
point
your
to
oil
just
and all your
1/4 of
natural gas?
1%. The
Plenty
bank's
of
governor,
water.
Stephen Poloz, says he expects this is the lowest he will go in terms of cuts. Meanwhile, Canada's Deputy Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Howard New,
When this is
says
all
this
over, it
pandemic
goes
is
back
not
to
going
business
away
as usual,
anytime
right?
soon.
We're in it for the long haul. It's not going to be days and weeks. It's definitely months.
Cormac McSweeney, Parliament Hill.
Overseas, health officials in Italy are reporting 919 new deaths because of COVID-19, making this the deadliest day in the country so far.
9 by
There were
19
nearly 6,000 new cases also reported in the last 24 hours. Officials say they're seeing a slight slowdown in the number of new cases being reported. Italy has recorded more coronavirus-related deaths than any other country in the world right now, at currently 9,134.
This is 680 News. The cases in New York are far outpacing the rest of America. ABC's Aaron Katersky tells us there's a growing need for temporary hospitals.
Seated in front of a row of hospital beds separated by a curtain, Governor Andrew Cuomo said it transformed Javits Convention Center here in Manhattan's West Side as part of a strategy to prepare for an apex that could come in mid-April.
Increase the hospital capacity, so whatever that surge is that you have, you actually have the capacity to deal with it.
The state will now ask the federal government for 4 additional temporary hospitals in boroughs outside Manhattan as the number of coronavirus cases surpasses 44,000 and continues to increase. Aaron Katersky, ABC News, New York.
Here with All News Radio 680 News, that case of COVID-19 reported
criminal
earlier at a
law
McDonald's in
enforcement. They
Hamilton turned
can't.
out to
The
be a
civilian law
hoax. Here's
enforcement. They
680's
can't do
Mama
their
Qureshi.
both
This
jobs.
all started when an 18-year-old McDonald's employee handed her boss a sick note.
The information that was on the note said that the person was testing positive for COVID-19. So at that
They don't
point,
give you a note for that. They don't let you
Hamilton
leave.
Police
after that,
Constable Lorraine Edwards says they looked into it and found the note was a fake.
Really?
And now the young woman is facing several charges.
this is not a joke. We are all taking this very seriously.
Good.
And the magnitude of making sure that we were sending a message.
The fake sick note created a major ripple effect, prompting the McDonald's on Rilo Road in Hamilton to shut down, go through a deep cleaning, and send all its employees home into self-isolation. I'm Omen Qureshi.
You fucking idiot.
That's the 680 News. Charges have been laid after a Toronto man allegedly shipped unapproved COVID-19 testing kits to the U.S.
There is no test kit that is authorized for sale in Canada.
That's the message from Toronto police after an East York man was arrested in connection to unapproved kits that were being shipped to the U.S. Megan Bray with Toronto police says if you believe somebody is trying to sell unapproved items related to the COVID-19 pandemic, call police.
This shit right here is what ain't bugging us for what we do. We ain't fucking around. We're just taking care of the neighborhood right now.
Product or service related
to we'll call the cops and you're a bunch of gangbanging drug dealers. Yeah, we are, but we're behaving right now because it's appropriate for us to behave. You idiots all think it's the time to fuck around. How do you get life so backwards?
Fraud under $5,000 and possession of a forgery device. I'm Leah Johansson.
Put us on and find out what to wear. The best weather reports in the city every day on 680 News. At Easy Financial, we understand unexpected situations can cause financial stress. If you're looking for a financial solution you can count on, we want you to know we're here to help. With loans up to $45,000, Easy Financial can help get you the money you need as soon as today. Our commitment to helping everyday Canadians has never been stronger. Apply in minutes at easyfinancial.com or call your local branch. Easy Financial.
On City Street, southbound Don Mills approaching Overley, 2 right lanes closed for maintenance. At Finch and Keel, the right lane closed eastbound and westbound for construction. Now the 680 News gas price update. and Pro predicting the price will drop a cent at midnight to just under 73 cents a liter.
At Tim Hortons, we're proud to serve all of our communities across Canada. During this time, we're all experiencing a few changes to our routines.
You make shitty coffee!
From us. Our drive-thrus are here for you. Our app is here for your mobile orders. And our delivery partners are here to bring your orders to your door.
I ain't talking shit. I put my money where my mouth is. I will drink church coffee before I drink Tim Hortons. You understand? That's how bad it is.
Proudly serving our community.
Oh, it's fresh. It's disgusting.
It's back for a limited time with 0%
we use the second best beans available. We know.
Get up to 35% on all remaining in-stock Rams.
They used to advertise that. They didn't call them second best. They called them by name, and they're the second best. Morons. You think we don't know the drugs we love?
Drop by for all the details or visit VonChrysler.com or at Weston Road and Highway 407.
680 News Time, 241.
Traffic and weather together on the 1-2 Scary Francis. This report is brought to you by CIBC. Westbound on the 401 at Markham Road in the Express, the left lane is closed. It's all for construction. There's no delay there, but it does get backed up westbound 401 from just west of Brimley to west of Kennedy in the Express. Crews there have the left lane closed for some more construction, so be prepared to hit the brakes westbound 401 just past Brimley in the Express. If you're in the collectors, though, they're pretty much wide open. There is a transfer right at Brimley that you can use to get into those collector lanes to avoid that delay. Eastbound on the 401, not spotting any lane restrictions, no delays either. If you're planning on taking the southbound 427, the Renforth ramp to the southbound 427, that remains closed, and you'll have to bear this in mind for a while because this construction project is scheduled until the end of November. So again, no access to the southbound 427 from Renforth. Northbound on the DVP 404, just north of Highway 7, the left lane is closed for construction. Just a minor delay as you pass those construction crews. The Gardner, that's moving well both into and out of the city. We had an earlier problem westbound west of York, but that's long gone now. On city streets, southbound on Don Mills, south of Gateway North, the 2 right lanes are closed. This is for some maintenance work. They're working on the traffic lights here. The traffic lights at this intersection are working again today. But just watch out for these crews. Southbound Don Mills, it's right outside the Science Center. It pays to open a CIBC Smart account. Earn $300 and pay no monthly fee for up to 12 months when you open a new account. Conditions apply. And now with the forecast, here's Jill Taylor. Well, no weather concerns for us today. A lovely day overall. The guaranteed high 9 degrees. For tonight, mainly cloudy and +1. And then we get into that wet weather, beginning with some showers around 11 o'clock tomorrow. The bulk of the rain, though, for Saturday night and for Sunday morning. Very strong wind, too. First out of the east-northeast for Saturday, and then very strong wind for Sunday out of the south. Sunday's high up to 16. For today, the guaranteed high 9.
How did I just wash my hands and have a piece of donkey soup? The fuck?
Sunny skies in downtown Toronto and 8 degrees.
Now the Dynamic Funds Market Minute to the Business Center. Here's Richard Southern.
So, Janet, happy Friday to you. Nice sunny Friday out there. Things not as bright on the markets, though, I'm afraid. TSX right now down for the first time in 3 days. Base rate's down 600 points, or 4.5%. Still up more than 700 points on the week, mind you. The Dow Jones Industrial Average right this second is trading down 571 points, or 2.5%, 21,980. The S&P 500 is down 2.1%, and the Nasdaq's down 175 points. Investors today focusing back on the coronavirus outbreak, looking at the fact now that the U.S. has become the country with the most confirmed cases. That's hurting the mood here on the markets today.
So yesterday they weren't focused on it. Today they are.
Crude oil lower, $21.22. Canadian dollar, though, tracking higher to 71.54 cents U.S. That's your market minute. This is 6
Every investor everywhere is doing the exact same thing at the same time. They all make money at the same time or lose money at the same time.
And visit dynamic.ca/advice to learn more.
How would winning the Lotto Max jackpot change your weekend of gardening? Let's ask Susan.
Forget measly gardens. I grow my own forest.
They're about to switch to the fucking, well, this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Hold on. What the fuck happened to my fucking system bar? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, right. Okay, motherfucker, see?
Batman. 22 shit, number back. Hey. I just Batman 2019. And we fuck that shit. Maybe I come back. Or low down.
But they don't wait, it's gonna be cold.
Hey.
One last smoke before I go back up.
YG back to the just with that shit's about to
Take this one.
love you. That's a fact.
Niggas don't love you.
Me, no sneeze, niggas see me and freeze. Shorty no shit, he's got strapped to the slap. He moving like a snap. Relax, just rack. Put him in a box, no jack. Roll one deep, never need a pack. Hey. Niggas know me from north to the south. Never need no one. Make my own club. Southside, reach apart. Nigga, that's my road. Niggas selling drugs, man. I'm in a drought. They all know what I'm no stuck red talk shit. Catch lead to the head. Out the shits, no meds. Give a fuck on the red. Stay away from the feds. On the streets, no bed. Hey. Deep water, I track. I'll storm, no sled. I'll swamp me dead. This day I dread. Bitch gave me head. See my strap, they fled. Hey. I know they said I don't be shit when I was in the ditch. No pussy. One switch, they saw the one bitch. See the flick of the wrist. I'm on some shit. Talk shit. Get hit. Big boy, call me lit. I keep my stick. I let it flick just like a bick. I'm in this house like Wood St. Nick. She want my dick. She know I'm sick. I ain't a crip. That crack I nip. I hit his lip. If he talking shit. Fuck his click and fuck his gang. I'll hit the 3 just like I'm dang. She wanna kang that booty I bang. If he owe my gang, them hollows stang. My shorty's bang. She loves when I sing. She feels the pain. I'm in the rain. Hit a stain. If the means getting paid. And this my click. You getting late. I'm in the trap. The cops did a raid. I got that work. You know it's a great. Just Batman, you know you're rocking, man. Wire end, DC. We'll find the paint, man. You know you're rocking. Got that whole strip locked down, cuz. Hey. Hit him with a slug, go make move slow. You know me, I'm all about my dough. Gotta make sure my boys gon' glow. They love my beat, they rate my flow. My neck is cold, it's 0 below. Big wrist gon' shoot, you know I drove. I keep my heat, I ain't talking about a stove. I'm in a trap, selling food, no fresh code. That nigga wants beef, my strap gon' blow. Every time I drop a chart, my cloak gon' grow. Made sure he told me, don't love a hoe. I should've known that she was right. Because of that, we really tight. I'll bust my strap if she gon' fight. Put it on, I'll ride at night. I'll show my might, never flight. 40 with the beam
women, he inciting. I ain't missing, I ain't slipping, never tripping. Coke I'm whipping, check my waist, I'm really dripping. Packs I'm flipping, niggas talking, niggas snitching. Trigger finger really itching for fake niggas that want me dead. 9 on me, 2 in the head. These niggas run to God like Ned. Check my flag, it's really red. Married to the game, not
nothing to do with Jesus and religion.
They just wanna see me lose. These niggas lost like lose. My flow is sick, it's got the flu. Hey, I make red, just call me Dempster's inner.
You can't even accuse me of being illegal combatant and not identifying
that
myself.
bitch, I'll never miss her. She respect me, call me Mr. Since she left.
It's as uniform as it gets because
really wish I never met her. Pays these niggas like a letter.
You got the Timbos, you got the Excos, or whatever the fuck these are. The Rockaway.
Blue rag around my brain, make it obvious we bang.